All right, so bum 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 bum. I don't know. It's a pretty poor version of that song, but if you recall, maybe one day in long ago in a galaxy far, far away, that was the uh, my rendition of the theme song from Monday Night Football. This isn't Monday night, Sunday afternoon, but going to be doing some second season football. I'm going to play the I just started the second quarter and I'm sitting here playing it and I'm thinking to myself, why don't I just broadcast the rest of this game? It's going to take a little bit of time, but let's just do it. And yeah, that was the theme song back when we actually had sports. Now we just had the NFL draft, which was great, but you know when you're talking about actual sports, it's kind of nice to actually have stuff to watch. And at the moment, unless you're going to tune in from the other side of the Pacific in the morning, or I don't know. I guess there's probably some soccer you can find somewhere, or if you just go back and watch old games, you're pretty much out of luck for sports. So I'm going to try to do this. Oakland and Tennessee. So if you saw here from the splash screen that I put up, Oakland at 6-2, Tennessee at 6-3. Now this is called the Nine Nations Football League, and I'm gonna put it up here a little bit. So my camera setup is not the greatest at the moment, but I wanted to do something in a little different fashion, just because I don't know, something different. Um, Now, so the 9-team league here. So you've got to have some buys. Basically, it's an 18-week season for 16 games. Um, Double round robin, and I probably could change my light just a little bit so I don't look so red in the face. I swear I'm not drinking. And make sure the light. So we've got Oakland and Tennessee. They're both in the hunt for playoff spots. And the game right now is 7-7, which is a good thing too. And I could probably find a way to put a scoreboard up here, and I probably should have by this point, but maybe next time. So I'm going to get going here with Tennessee. They have the ball. The other thing I'm doing is I'm using Dice Roller on the computer here, as you can see up in the upper right corner. I've kind of gone away a little bit from rolling in this game just because it helps move things along. And, since we're into doing things a little differently here and there, trying to give tips on how best to do things, um, when the time's right and a dice roller or fast action cards can help you along, I mean, go for it. That's what I'm going to be doing here. And so the other thing I could be doing is having there's like a field with the position and stuff. We could do that. I don't really do that. I just write it on my paper. So I'll just try and talk you through it. So, um, to the best of my ability, I will do this. So, and you know what? Bear with me. It might still be okay. Let's see if I see as I shrink this, it's going to change. Yeah. Give me a moment. Best laid plans of mice and men. I need to adjust the way the window looks here, and then we'll be ready to go. I think. Oh, yeah, that would do it. I wonder where it all went. No, I don't want the bottom. It's my bad. Okay, now the left got to come a little bit this way. All right. Oh, and I have one more to show at the bottom, so let's. Uh, we're going to get here eventually. We are going to get here eventually. Whoa. That's not what I wanted. I wish I could hide these profiles. That's not going to do it. I think this is the best I can do for you here. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just put it up here in the corner and let's call it good. All right. So, first and 10 from Tennessee's 23 is where the Titans are going to start. Now, the way I do this, I have an offensive roll and I have sets. So, it's going to be set 4 for Tennessee, which includes Derrick Henry as the running back. That's another thing I could throw up here, too, at some point, is the different sets, but that's a little bit too... so the way I do it is I pick the offensive set, and then I decide the play based on the down and distance and the personnel. And so on this play, I'm going to choose an inside running play for Derrick Henry. And then I let the... So that chooses my set. The dice roller, and then the dice roller will choose the defensive set, now a 5. So this goes off of plays basic solo defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator. So, well, not the offensive, the defensive coordinator. So 5 is a run, so it's an inside run against a run play. Now I'm not going to keep describing this because it'll just take a while if I do. It'll take even longer if I do. So I then hit the main roll 1, which is 36, and I look second quarter is NC, which for set 4 is Walker. Is he a run 0? Walker is a run 1. So he's not a 0. That means we check end A, and that's Rashard Matthews. Is he a run 0? Yes, he is, so it's a no gain. So Henry plows into the pile and is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. And we will hit the offense again. Set 1. We'll do a short pass to Tajay Sharp against a safe defense. Try to get back a chunky yardage here, maybe 5, 6. Try to make it third and manageable. 26. Either tackle A or the slot receiver 2 pass. Tackle A is Taylor Lewan, and he is a 2 pass. So we'll go to the extra yardage on the short chart, and we're going to roll our secondary roll, which is a 42. That checks the outside linebacker if he's a 2 pass, and for a safe defense, Oakland's outside linebacker is TJ Carey. He's not a 2 pass. That's going to be a pass that is completed to Sharp, and that's a 16-yard gain, and that will be a first down. So 16 yards up to the 39-yard line and tackled. Okay, so at 3, they're going to go with they're going to short pass it to Rashard Matthews against safe again. 41. NB is Kendall Wright. Let me see. No, that's just Tajay Sharp. He's not a 0 pass, so it will also be excess. They're going to have some more love from this one. 53. Slot receiver in this case is Philip Supernaw. Is he a 0 pass? Yes. So he's only going to get a D6 worth of yardage, and it's a 1-yard gain to Matthews. So it looked promising, but a missed block. And Matthews is dragged down after a gain to the 40. Second 9. Okay, and now we're going to go with an outside run to DeMarco Murray and set against a run defense. So That's one of the things that it's nice if you can get matchups where it's a run against pass defense or passing against run, but sometimes the defense does guess right. Now we got a 61 roll, which is going to be checked to see if A, which is DJ Hayden, is he a run zero? He is, so this is going to be a longer run chance for Murray. And it's 53 again. SB run zero. In this case, set one, SB is Jalston Fowler. Fowler is a run one, so that will allow for DeMarco Murray to get out into the out past that first layer, and he's going to run for 14 yards, and that will be a Titan first down. Going to take it over midfield down to the 46 of Oakland. Okay. Titans on the move, and they're going to bring in right on the outside. Going to inside run with Murray. Going to ride him a little bit safe defense. And that's going to lead to 23, which he is an inside runner of B. With a 23, that's a straight up 8-yard gain for Murray, so he's gained 22 yards in the last 2 carries. Lead to a 2nd and 2 from the 38 of Oakland. And so they'll bring in Henry to spell Murray, who's just been. So they will. They're going to throw a short pass to Delaney Walker against a blitz. See if they can beat this blitz here and make Oakland pay for trying to be aggressive. It's going to be 11. That's going to be a pass complete, tackled 1 yard short of the first down, which is not that helpful in this case because they had 2 yards left, so it's a 1 yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 37. A little short yardage situation here for the Titans. They're going to stick with a normal set. They're going to go. It's going to be Murray, and they're going to go ahead and run. They're going to go with a. You're going to go with a run to Murray, outside run against safe defense. 43s, end a run zero. Unfortunately, it's going to be Rashard Matthews. That's a 2-yard loss. And that's going to lead to 4th and 3 from the 39. 10:50 left. And now a slight dilemma. This is usually a case where a football coach will punt the ones who are the most conservative, and they are going to do a coffin corner punt here, try and pin Raiders down deep. This will be Kern. So we hit the main roll, and it's 34, and we go up here to the chart. Is this coffin rating B or better? It's an A, so it is B or better. 34 rolls out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So that is a nice punt. It's a 35-yarder out of bounds. And so Oakland will take over at their own 4-yard line. So Titans pin them in deep. This is the 2016 season, by the way. If anybody is unclear about that, 10:40 left. I'm going to hit the chat real quick. Let's see. ID Jester, things are pretty good. What should you buy if you're going to buy second season today? I would get a season set. I would think about getting, if you had any interest in a particular season, because not every season is available. If you were looking at something in the past, I would get the guide to how to create a team, because I think it's not too tough to create a team. what really helps is I think if you have a source of data. I mean, Pro Football Reference has a lot of data, but there's inside and outside ratings for runners. Um, you might need to find sources that give you a little more insight as far as, um, maybe you need that. Maybe if you're really familiar with the various running backs of a certain era, whether a guy is going to be good at sort of like the sweeps as opposed to just pounding them inside. You get Mike Allstott who just wants to go right through the middle, or you get a guy like Thurm who is a little more of a shifty guy and wants to dice outside and all that stuff. There's a lot of different styles, and but it's also, I don't think you need to buy fast action cards for this. If you don't mind, hi Mark, I think if you don't mind taking it to your printer, either like a now right now during this whole rigmarole, it's kind of tough to go do that at Staples or wherever. But which chart do you mean? Do you mean this thing here? This is something I made in Excel. uh, I've tried to come up with week to week usage charts for myself. So you can go off, these charts come with any set you buy, and I just put them in plastic protectors, just regular old sheet protectors for a binder, because I can write on them, I can scratch out a name who's inactive. Like these charts here, these come with the game. Um, there's also some add-on charts that you can get from the site and the free stuff that are like, they have like a Hail Mary play that isn't in the book, I think. Um, so, but Scott, so Al Wilson, who has a channel on here, he has done a lot of work in developing the fast action cards that Mark Russell talks about here in the chat. Just like with the app, the soccer I've been playing, I'm pretty sure that this game would play a lot faster if you got fast action cards. You're just snapping off. This is your play call. This is your two dice roll for the what the result of the play is, and you're just kind of like moving right along. With the way I'm doing it here, it takes a bit longer, so I'm going to be here a little while, especially since there's a part that I don't know. I'm going to have to try and I like to try and keep stats compiled as I go, because there are certain usage limits that you want to try and keep track of. You don't want to have a guy catch too many passes in the R designation. But it's a neat game. It gets it's a busy game. You there's a It's interesting to see how the parts work together. You can get to a part where it looks like your guy is going to go for like a big gain, and then it goes to the next chart, and you get a roll that checks, let's say, the right guard, and that right guard sucks at run blocking, and it just like leaves you with like 2 yards instead of 20. It's those kinds of things that um, it it's different than the other play games in that way, in that, yeah, it's trait based a little bit, not really trait based. It's stat based, but there's inner workings, and it tests certain guys at certain times, and and football is a lot like that. You got a key block missed, or a key tackle that's made. A guy is really good at something, at reading a pass play versus a run. Things like that. Um, Even when you're watching a football game, sometimes that becomes really apparent. Other times it's not apparent. You just sitting there as a fan of one of the teams, and you're just like real happy that the play turned out to be a touchdown, and then you don't really analyze it. And then maybe on Wednesday during the week, there's somebody on The Athletic comes out with some kind of a in-depth all 22 analysis to show you that so and so really screwed it up, and then maybe then you would say to yourself, oh, that's because you know David Amerson is rated 0 as a run, for the run in, as a cornerback. And maybe there's an outside run that tests him in this game here. So, you know what I mean, for Oakland. So, the workings are. So, I'm going to get to play in the game, but keep talking about this. Mark, if you want to ask Mark questions, he's been around these games a while. So, there's some good authorities around the community who can help you with this for sure. But I've enjoyed it. I just mix things up on the table so much that it's kind of tough to get the whole way completed with certain things, but we're working on it. All right, so Oakland taking over at their own 4. This is going to be we're going to play it real close here. As far as going to be real conservative. We're just going to do. Let's just do a short pass to Clive Walford out of this set, and this is going to be against the safe defense. So just trying to get a little bit of room, but don't want to go so conservative that you miss out on something here. So 63. So the home team is not there, so it's an incomplete pass. So it's 2nd and 10. Only 10 seconds elapsed there because there's a couple places where there's a home field advantage in this game. That's one of them. And if it were Tennessee in offense, they would have a chance at a longer game. Now it's going to be set 5, so we're going to go. This time we are going to run inside with Latavius Murray. So we got the battle of the running back Murrays here. And of course, now that we go with an inside run, now they choose a run defense. So let's see if they stuff it or if they can gain some yards. Well, 23, he is an outside B. That will be an 8-yard gain. So that's good. They make some room out of the shadow of their own goalposts. 8 yards. That's Latavius Murray, not DeMarco. 3rd and 2. Now, I just used notebook paper. I forget who the person was who kind of brought me onto this, but it's kind of nice. Then I go back and compile things after the fact. So it's 3rd and 2 from the 12. And they're going to do another short pass here. This time it's going to be to Amari Cooper. And they're going to choose a pass defense. They're synced up right now. Tennessee is in Oakland's head, and they're guessing right now. But that's another 11, which is that pass complete to the receiver, but just a yard shy of the first down. So with 2 yards to go, that's a 1-yard gain, and there's no way. So Oakland got their touchdown after going for it on 4th and 2 on the Tennessee 7. They actually scored the touchdown on the play. They are not going to be so brazen as to go for this one. 4th and 1 from their own 13. They will be punting. They'll call on Marquette King. And Tennessee will get the ball back, barring some kind of a strange thing. Now, here is an unusual result, 46. And let's see what that is. 52 on the punt. High snap, a 45-yard punt. And then that should lead to a return. And it'll be Mark Mariani, with his first punt return of the day, I believe. And 36, it leads to subtracting 2 from his punt return grade. So that is a 6-yard return for Mariani. So Tennessee will take over at the, let's see, that's 37. So 8, so their own 42. So they do lose a couple of yards, actually about almost 20 yards in terms of field position, but they do get the ball back. First and 10. Double check this. 23, 43, 47. Yep. My son reacts as poorly to losing as I do. So anyway, so Tennessee, they're going to go with a medium pass to Douglas. They're going to try to catch the Raiders off guard here a little bit. Medium pass against safe. 24. End a 2 pass. No. Guard a 2 pass. No. Okay, this is a chance for an interception. So Marcus Mariota's Y grade is 2, so it has to be in the teens when I hit this second roll, and it's 55, so no, that will be an incomplete pass. Second and 10 from the 42 of Tennessee. And they're going to go ahead and they're going to try and get a inside run to Murray against pass. So here we go with a little bit of they're going to catch him in a bad defense. Let's see if they can actually take advantage of it. 31 are NB or NC a run 2. Let's see. I don't think either of them are. It's Sharp and Walker. Walker's a 1, not a 2. So it's going to be a 2-yard game, but there's a flag down. And we hit the flag, and it's actually the play was going to be whistled dead. That is a false start penalty. And so that'll be 5 yards, backing them up. Second and 15 from the 37. And now they're most likely going to throw, and they're going to go with a medium pass, Delaney Walker against safe. And 25 is going to check whether the right cornerback, who is Hayden, is he a 2 pass? He is not. Or G, and that is going to be Malcolm Smith. He's also, neither of those guys are 2 pass, so it's going to be an extended gain in the medium column. Now we roll this. 64 is quarterback Mariota 0. No, he's a 1, so it's going to be a nice, good pass up the seam. A 24-yard gain to Walker, and that'll be a first down. They will pull him down on the other side of midfield. I wrote down 25 instead of 24. That's a first down. So 47, 43, so it'll be 39. So they're right back to where they punted from. So they're going to go outside run with Murray. Safe defense in play. Maybe once we get to halftime, I'll show you what my little usage chart is. 26, J or K. So J and K are the left side of the defensive line. Well, we already know Khalil Mack is there. He's a run too. So yeah, so this runner is going to be Murray's going to be smothered for 5-yard loss. So they just bowl over the Tennessee offensive line and just crumble that side. So it'll be second and 15 from the 44. Okay, so we got to get some yardage here. We're going to go short pass to, let's see, is Kendall Wright? I think he doesn't have 2 passes yet. We'll go Kendall Wright, short to Kendall against a blitz. Probably been a good time to run a screen pass, but short pass to Wright. 12. Okay, that's going to be good. He's an A-rated passer, so with that, it's going to be half his Q rating. So Mariota's Q is 12, so it'll be a pass completed to Wright for 6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 9 from the 38. So getting a little bit of that yardage back, trying to make it more manageable. 7:15 left in the second quarter. And because it's 3rd and 9, I'm gonna use the long yardage offense, which is Rashard Matthews and Tajay Sharp on the outside, Kendall Wright slot receiver, Delaney Walker the tight end, and they are gonna have Murray in the backfield, but sometimes he lines up outside too. So they're gonna go with a medium pass to. Um, Let me see. I got to take a look at the usage here at this point too. Matthews has 3 catches. He would already reach his R usage limit if I target him and he catches it. And Wright just got there as well. So let's see. Sharp. No, Sharp is not. We're going to target Sharp with a medium pass. It's against a pass defense. So in long yardage, 1 to 4 is considered a pass. 5 and 6 are blitz. So let's see if Mariota can complete a pass. The only thing we could have thought about doing was running with Mariota. He can run twice in the half, and maybe we should think about it here at some point. So 21, that's going to be incomplete. So that's a 4th and 9 from the 38. And that's a tough one. 4th and 3 would have been an easier time trying to go for it. But 4th and 9, that looks like another coffin corner. So they're gonna wimp out here. 26. That's gonna go into the end zone. That's a touchback. So that failed, but there is a penalty. So let's see, 65. And we got to go to the penalty chart for kick plays. 8A. Defense holding automatic first down. Well, they're going to get away with that. So Oakland is going to be called for a defensive hold on the return team. So it's a little different. On the kick play, if you get called, and it does happen occasionally, penalty, we're going to just call it defense. That's a hold. That's 5 yards and a first down, so they're going to get their first down. That way, no actual kick is going to count. That's going to be a 1st and 10 for Tennessee at the 33. So Oakland fans not happy with that. Maybe a little home cooking, but that is a call that does happen. You can have a defensive hold on a run play. And when it usually happens, it's because a guy on the defensive line is trying to hold a blocker to let another guy, to create a hole for another guy to run through and try to get the block. So, well, their drive continues. And they're going to run inside with Derrick Henry against pass. So, dial it up, and end A is Matthews. He is a run 0, so it's going to be a 3-yard loss. Man, they could use some better, maybe what you could say is that maybe the outside guy tipped off the line. I don't know, but the linebacker cuts through. It's a 3-yard loss. So Derrick Henry loses 3. They gain 5 and lose 3. Gain 5, lose 3. It seems like is the way it's going. 2nd and 13 from 36. And they're going to try and take a shot here. They're going to try and take a shot with I'm going to try it with Matthews against a safe defense. So a long pass, safe defense. And I think if this doesn't work, then they're going to go on 3rd down. They might try an outside run with Mariota. Okay, here we go. 45. Guard B, 0? No, he's not. Well, quarterback gets outside and throws incomplete. So basically that's just saying that because the guard actually was competent at his block, the sack didn't occur. So it's now 3rd and 13. We're going to go long yardage outside Mariota against pass. See if he can get any yardage here. 11. Now he's a quad A, and 11 on a quad A is the XR column, so this is going to be a big gain potentially. Let's see what the second roll does. 31 are either tackle A or tackle B run 0. Taylor Lewan and Jack Conklin are both on the other side of the 50, on the plus, we'll say the plus side of 50. They are ones, they're not zeros, or they're not zeros. So that will be a 9-yard gain. Oh, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I thought that would be better. But no, it will only be 9, but it does bring them into field goal position at least. So it's not a converted third down, but it's going to bring up 4th and 4 from the 25. No, 27. $5.35. And so that's going to bring out Ryan Suckup for a field goal attempt. So 27, you add 7 is 34. 44 yards. Now his rating is quad A up to 55. So he is one of the better rated kickers in the game for this season. So as long as it is a 63 or under when I click the main roll 1, it will be good. And it is. It's a 35, so that is good. Tennessee will take a 10-7 lead on home turf. Field goal. Suckup 44. Tennessee 10, Oakland 7. Okay. If you can read that. Well, I guess I need to move it this way probably. With 5:25 left in, actually we're going to say 5:30 because it only takes 5 seconds to run off a field goal. 5:30 left in the second quarter. Kickoff, Tennessee, Suckup. $61. And he's a quad A, so it's going to go 51 up 12, so 63. So it's going to be fielded on the 2-yard line, and it will be, let's roll what I have here saying decider. So it'll be either Jalen Richard or Tywan Jones. And because it's a 1, it'll be Jalen Richard. And now we will roll the secondary. 36 is -2 from returns. 22-yard return for Jalen Richard, and that's where Oakland will take over. 5:20, 1st and 10. So that went down to the 2, and so that'll be 24 of Oakland. Okay. Set 4. We're going to go with a short pass to Walford against the blitz. And that will be a 6-yard gain off of Carr's Q rating. And so let's see. I need to roll the selector on short, so that'll be 8. And that will be SB, which he doesn't. We're gonna give it to actually Richard. So this is an alternate catch. So it'll be Jalen Richard catches it for 6 yards. 2nd and 4 from the 30. Let's have Richard run it inside against safe. $15. He is a AAA. That will be XR. So Richard will potentially break through here, and it'll be 36. F run 2. So F is safe defense. F is Wesley Woodyard. He is not a run 2, so it's a 9-yard gain. That'll be first down. 1st and 10 from the 39. Okay. So 3 would be Murray. Screen it off to Murray against blitz. Nice. That's a good combo, I would say. It's fun when you get a blitz when you're trying to run the screen. 26. Guard B is 0. Gabe Jackson is not. NB is going to be Andre Holmes. He's also not a pass 0. So he's able to get it off, complete for a double 6 D6 yardage, which will be 4. It's a pass complete to Murray. 4 yards, 2nd and 6 from 43. 3:35 left in the quarter. Let's go with a medium pass to Crabtree against pass. Not the greatest combo there. Let's see if it can pay off. 46 is going to be a special result. 44 incomplete, but a penalty. And the penalty is going to be a false start anyway. So that's one of the things in this game that's a little bit weird is you have to kind of finish out the play before you get to the penalty. And when it's a false start, it means nothing happened. Usually a false start is just going to be, it deadens the play anyway. So that's back to the 38. 2nd and 11. Okay. 5. They will go. They're going to go medium pass again to Crabtree, this time against safe. 65 is E. In this case, safe defense E is Brian Arakpo, as he had 0 pass. Arakpo is not. So that means is the slot a 2 pass. And the slot in this case, set 5 is Jameis Olawale, and he's not a 2 pass, so it'll be incomplete. Little secondary check there. 25 left, 3rd and 11. 38. Tennessee licking their chops to get this ball back. And it's long yardage, so don't need to worry about the offensive set. They're going to go with a medium pass to Cooper, and it's going to be against blitz in the long yardage set. And 13 will be a completion to Q yards, which is 11, and that's going to be a first down, and we just need to figure out who it's to. That'll be to Cooper. That's a first down, and that's a big conversion. So, 250, 1st and 10, up to the 49, almost to midfield. 50 seconds left to halftime, or 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to halftime. And let's see, Latavius Murray, he's going to get an inside run opportunity against, they're going to choose a run defense. They're guessing right here in a lot of these cases. Let's see if it works out. 11. He's a B runner, so that'll be a 1-yard gain. 2:15, 2nd and 9 from the 50, right at midfield. I'm going to do a short pass to Walford against pass. That's 14, so that will be a single die worth of yardage, and it's going to be 6. Pass to Walford for 6 yards, and that's going to lead to the 2-minute warning. It's 10-7, Tennessee on top of Oakland, but Oakland is driving. It'll be a 3rd and 3 from the 44 of Tennessee. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. And it's not going to be short yardage offense here. They're going to go with set 6, which is going to have DeAndre Washington in the backfield with Crabtree and Holmes outside. They're going to try a short pass to Crabtree against safe defense. And that'll be 54. H is H, a 0 pass. That'll be McCain. Bryce McCain is not 0. Receiver is covered, going to go to the Y chart, and it's going to be an incompletion. So 4th and 3 from the 44 of Tennessee. And so the Titan defense stiffens up. Minute 50 left in the half. And I think here Oakland is going to have to be a little bit conservative. Again, you hate to give Tennessee great field position. So they're going to cough and corner it. It'll be Marquette King out to try and pin him deep. 43. He is a coffin rating of B, so because he's better than D, it's going to be down at the 8-yard line by a defender, so that is going to be a 36-yard. If my math is correct, I think it is. It's tough because I have a kid whining in the background about a stupid game. Been there, done that. Minute 45 left in the half. 1st and 10 from the 8. 24, 14, 8. 6 is 8, yeah. You're good. So now from their own 8, how are they going to approach this? They could be really conservative. They could try and a good thing to do. So Oakland's going to bring out their. It's going to be that. So let's see. Latavius Murray had 1 catch in the first half. He can have 2. Thinking about screening him here. He did not have a screen earlier in this quarter, right? Wait, I'm thinking of the wrong team. My bad. It would be DeMarco. DeMarco Murray had 1 and not another. So we're going to try a screen to DeMarco Murray. Those are usually, but it's against a pass defense. But that's usually a good way to maybe get a few yards safe. Not usually incomplete, so it keeps the clock running. 61 is F, a 0 pass. So F is going to be Perry Riley. He's not 0, so it will be caught by DeMarco Murray. He spins free, but just for a single die worth of gain, and it's going to be only a 1-yard gain. So now the question is whether Oakland will take some timeouts. So let's we're going to take the first timeout, so that makes 1:35, 2nd and 9 from the 9. So that will be DeMarco Murray. They're going to go with an outside run. That'll be against wait, I'm in the wrong. Oops. So it's actually 4, which will be Henry. That's my. So instead of Henry, we're going to go inside run with Henry against safe, and that will be 33. Tackle A is Lewan. He's not a run 0, so it's going to be a 5-yard gain for Derrick Henry. 3rd and 4 from the 14, and this time Oakland is going to both teams will let the clock run because that gets a little closer to first down range, and Oakland does not want to enable a drive. So that will be down to 0:55. And let's see. Murray, they're going to go Murray outside run against safe. If they can get the first down, they might take a quick timeout and see if they can toss a couple of them deep now they've got a little bit of breathing room. You just hate to give up a safety or anything like that. So outside run, 56. K is going to be Khalil Mack. Definitely not a run 0. So an NC is not a run 2. So it's going to be a 2-yard loss. And Oakland will go ahead and force them to punt, taking their second timeout. That's Murray, -2 from the 12. So 4th and 6. 45 seconds left. This is going to be a punt by Kern. And the punt will be one less than average, and his return grade means that it will not be returned. So that will be a 43-yard punt, no return, leaving 40 seconds left in the half. So 12, that's 42, so it'll be 49-yard line, just on the Oakland side of midfield. So a chance. And we're going to take a short break here while I take care of a short order of business, and I'll be right back to try and close out this 40 seconds in the first half here with Oakland not too far away from field goal range to make this knotted up at 10. We'll see if it works out. So, hey, I appreciate you guys hanging in here. And just checking the chat here. Looks like there's some talk about the Express game. Um, um, I haven't gotten Express yet, and I probably would be better for this project. But if you want to dig into stats, and I have there's certain things about what's gone on in my project that haven't worked out exactly the way that I wanted, but for the most part, things are lining up pretty decent. So okay, so Oakland, they're going to go with a medium pass, so they've got one timeout left, just one. Go with a medium pass. They're going to throw it at Crabtree. and it'll be against pass, so it's going to be long yardage situation here for the rest of the half. And it's medium against pass. See if they can sneak one in here and get it down inside the 40. 12 is going to do a good job of that, so that'll be Q yards. That's an 11-yard pass completed. I have to figure out to whom. 11 on a medium is going to be, it's going to be Latavius Murray, it looks like, is on my selector. Now, in 2-minute mode, a play takes 25 seconds if you're in hurry up mode, whereas it's 35 seconds. Wait, no. Yeah, I believe that is the case. I think the rules I follow is it's 25 if you're in hurry up, 40 if you're trying to bleed clock. So, which I did up here on the second down run with Henry where it went for 5 yards trying to bleed that clock. So, but it's going to bring them down to 15. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line of Tennessee, and they're only going to have time. We're going to have time for one more play. They're going to try to get in a short pass to Cooper. That'll be against pass. Just try and get it a little closer for Janikowski. And it'll be 43. His NB is 0 pass. It'll be Crabtree. He is not. So it's going to be complete. It'd be a question mark. So if the guy was a questionable pass receiver, if he dropped a lot of catches, this would not be a catch, but it is. Now we need to re-roll 2 D6s and see what the gain is. It's a 9-yard gain, so that's pass to Cooper complete for 9. They're going to call their final timeout. And so with 5 seconds left, it's going to be 2nd and 1 from the 31, but that's going to give Janikowski a decent attempt here at a field goal. So 31, you had 7, and you had 17, so that'll be a 48-yarder. His field goal rating is quad A up to 50. So as long as it is 43 or less when I click the main roll, and it is 61, it's no good. It goes wide, and that will end the first half with Tennessee up 10-7 on Oakland. So, as you can see, Janikowski, no good. 48-yarder, too bad. But not too many guys would have made that. Actually, I was incorrect. As far as he actually could have made it if he had rolled a 54 or less, he would have made that. I was looking at the wrong column. But even with that, 61 is not good enough. It needed to be 2 yards closer to be made. So I'm going to sit here and do my stats and bring up the chat, and I will look up here. Hi, at the chatter. I'm going to try and do a decent clip through my stats here while watching the chat out of my right eye here, and I'll see if I can answer some questions or just chatter about some things. Henry 0 runs, 16-yard pass play to Sharp, then Matthews 1. Murray a 14-yard run, Murray an 8-yard run, Walker a 1-yard reception, Murray loses 2, and that's where the punt was. Then we go to an incompletion for Oakland. Latavius Murray an 8-yard run, a pass to Cooper for only 1 yard, then they had to punt. Go down here, Mariota incomplete, a penalty, then a Delaney Walker reception for 24 yards. Subtract 5 for Murray. Had a good start to the half, but then it kind of went south from there. Kendall Wright with a catch. Incomplete. Henry -3. Incomplete. Mariota run for 9. Then they kicked the field goal. So at that point in the half, Mariota was 5 of 8. Or in the quarter. Let me see. 5 of 8, so that's 13 of 18 in the half. Okay. Then we get over here to Oakland, and it was a pass to Jalen Richard, complete. Richard ran for 9. Murray complete for 4. 1, 2, 3. Yep, I'm in good shape there. Then incompletion. Cooper for 11. Murray a 1-yard run. Walford a catch for 6. Incomplete. And the punt. Murray a 1-yard reception. Henry 5 run. Murray 2 loss. So he started out with 22 in the first 2 runs of the quarter, and he lost 9 in the final 3. And Latavius Murray an 11-yard catch, which I think he's already reached his limit. But Cooper a 9-yard catch. He's up to 5 receptions in the game, and that's where the field goal missed. So that's 4 carries for Latavius Murray for 23 yards, 4 carries for Jalen Richard for 10, 1 for Washington for 6, 5 for 38, none for Crabtree yet. How about that? I've been trying to get him the ball. 2 for 20 for Roberts, 1 of 9, 3 of 27, 6, 1 of 6. Oh, wait. 2 of 6, 2 of 16 for Walford. And 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 of 8 and 3. 16 of 21. Not going to worry about the total yardage at this point. Actually, I will. I'm going to get my phone. I could do the head calculation here, but it'll be... And I'm doing a game real quick on my phone. Ooh, that's cool. What's all these messages? Okay. Couple friends getting to me. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. I need the calculator. I need to get into what I want to do here. 38 and 20. That's easy. 9 and 27 and 16 and 6 and 7. 123 yards for Derek Carr through the air. No sacks. And so that's 21 plays for 123 yards. And it's 9 carries for 39 yards. So it's that almost a 67% pass clip for the Raiders. So okay, DeMarco Murray though, he is at 8 rushes for, let's see, so we had 22, 18, 13, so that's 38 for 30 for DeMarco Murray. Then you have 4 carries for 4 yards for Derrick Henry, 1 for 9 for Mariota, so that'll be 13 for 43 on the ground. So you got 3 of 16 for Matthews, 2 of 26 for Sharp, 4 of 45 for Delaney Walker, and he's reached his usage limit. 2 of 7, 1 of 3, and 2 of 30. So let's make sure 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, so 14, 15. I missed something here. Must have missed something here. What did I miss? Maybe I didn't. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I was right. It's 14, 16, and 26, and 45, and 10, oh, 30. 127 yards for Mariota. And that is also 14 to 21, it looks like. So 16 to 21 for Carr. 14, 21. So the pass to run ratios are a little bit different, but pretty much the same yardage all around. So, but now the reason I do this is so I can, well, first off, I want to do my box score. Put this away. I don't need this for now. But like I said, there are usage limits here on the team sheets, and you want to make sure you don't go over those. So for Walford with 2, he's already reached his. Michael Rivera can have 1 more catch. Jalen Richard has reached his. Now, all the usage limit means is that when you could target a guy, but if the reception has the R variable in the result, it has to be an incompletion if he's reached his usage limit. So you just have to kind of keep that in mind as you go along. Now, Latavius Murray missed it. Fortunately, I'm pretty sure his was off of the S column. So Holmes already reached it in the first quarter. Roberts at 2, he reached his. Cooper has a rating of 8, so he's got 3 more. But we have Crabtree, who the Raiders can throw to Crabtree all they want. Now, Murray and Richard, they can run 10 times without being downgraded, so they're at 4 each. They're fine for now, as is DeAndre Washington. All right, so for the now DeMarco Murray's rated for 20, so he's at 8. Again, in good shape. They've kind of been pass heavy, both these teams. Rashard Matthews has 1 reception till he's downgraded. Tajay Sharp gets 2. Delaney Walker is there. He has a rating of 4. DeMarco Murray, he can get 2 more. Derrick Henry is knocked out. And Kendall Wright, he has 2 more. So Tennessee still has some room for the most part. But except for Crabtree, Oakland is a little bit tough when it comes to the R ratings. Now, okay. Yeah, most of the chat was about this game, which is great. I have no viewers at the moment. I guess that's because I've kind of gone into stat keeping mode, but maybe we'll catch some more once we get going back in. So, third quarter. And Oakland, now that would have been good for them if they had tied it up with a field goal. Hey! Derek, Rams Chiefs fan, has to put in the obligatory. He says Raiders suck. I guess that's easy to say because it's Oakland in this game, and it's not Oakland anymore. But yeah, so I'm going to put my little header down here. So because Oakland kicked off to begin the game, so they will receive in the second half. So it'll be kickoff for Tennessee. Suck up. So they could have done the whole. So they could have done the whole score before the half and get the ball back and score again. Now Unfortunately, Janikowski was not able to come through with a field goal, and hope everybody is okay with my Beavis and Butthead t-shirt. Actually, I think, well, what was that? Something fell. Don't know what it was, but I'm actually stripping down to just the t-shirt now because it has its getting a little humid down here. We've had rain in the mid-Atlantic here today, and with slightly warmer temperatures, yeah, so suck up. It'll be 22. So you add his rating on kickoffs, which is 12 to 66, and that's going to be out of the end zone. So no time elapses. Oakland, it'll be their 6th encounter with the ball, I believe. And from their own 25, as the rule did change by this point to where the 25 is the yardage marker, so 3. And part of the reason Crabtree doesn't have any catches is that he was only used about half of the game. I don't know if he was slightly injured for a couple quarters or something, but his playtime percentage was about 50%, so that kind of hampered him a bit as far as being able to catch the ball. But Latavius Murray is going to try an inside run, and it'll be against pass defense, so they have the right matchup here. 66 is the home team on offense. Oakland is on the road, so no, it's going to be no gain for Murray. Okay. They're going to try a short pass to Crabtree against safe. Need to try and get that going between Carr and Crabtree. And another 66. This is going to check I, which is going to be, let's see, so it's safe defense. That is Jones. Is that Daquan Jones? It is. And he is not a 2-pass. So quarterback pressure connects for half R. So Crabtree is 11R, so it'll be a 6-yard gain. So that'll lead to a respectable 3rd and 4 from the 31. And so set 4, they're going to run Richard up the middle against pass. They're guessing wrong. So let's see if Jalen Richard can pick up the first down here. 45, NB run to Crabtree isn't. Buried for a 1-yard loss, but there is a penalty. 44 is, 4B. What is 4B? Is that encroachment? Offsides. So that bails out the receiver Crabtree not getting a good block, but it turns out that the defense was lined up offsides, and that will be a first down via penalty for the Raiders. 13:15 left in the third quarter. Set 1, they're going to go ahead and they can't screen to Murray. They'll try a screen to Crabtree against safe. .43 tackle be a 2-pass. It's Austin Howard. He's not. He is able to make the reception, but he has to fight in order to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a no gain. 2nd and 10 from the 36. They're going to run inside with Murray, try and get some yards here. They're going to guess run. Tennessee will. 53 is E, which is a Rackpo. He's not a run 0, so it'll be a 1-yard loss for Murray. Gets stuffed, it'll be 3rd and 11 from the 35. It's a long yardage. They're going to try a medium pass to Cooper against pass. .24. Quarterback B is if it were either the 4th quarter or if they were over the 50-yard line, he would be a 2 pass, but he's not, and NB is not either. Michael Crabtree isn't, so it's going to be a potential interception. If it is, so he's rated a 1. It needs to be 13 or less, or no, 14 or less, and 63, so that'll be incomplete. So 11:55, it's going to be 4th and 11, and the drive stalls. King will be out to punt. And he does not meet the return grade to mean no return, so it's subtract 2 from his average. It'll be a 47-yard punt. Mark Mariani will be there to try and bring it back. He will hit the secondary roll. It's 41. Subtract 1 from his punt return, so it'll be a 7-yard return. So 11:45, 1st and 10 for Tennessee. So let's see, 45, 45, 35, 25. So 18. So that'll be at the 25-yard line. So it's a place where kickoff usually starts. Okay. Let's go with, let's see, what's my game plan here? My game plan is to try and get Sharp. Kendall Wright the ball. Let's throw a short pass to Kendall Wright against safe. Pass complete. That's at 11. So pass is complete to Wright for 9 yards, 1 yard short of the first down. And they're going to try the long bomb to Rashard Matthews. 2nd and 1. It seems like a good time to try it. It'll be against safe. So let's see if they can connect here. 45. Tackle B a 0 pass. It's Jack Conklin. He's a 2. So no, well, it's going to be an incompletion. He's able to get it away. 11 minutes left. 3rd and 1 from their 34. They're going to go with short yardage, and they're going to go with an inside run to DeMarco Murray. This will be against run. .52 is A run 0. A is Hayden. He is. Huge hole. It's going to be 10-yard gain. Plows right through a big gap. Arm tackling can't get him, and so Murray will get the first down as he moves ahead to the 44-yard line. Tennessee's on the move. First and 10. Hit Henry in the middle against a pass defense. So inside run for Derrick Henry. 45. NB is going to be Todd. It's going to be Kendall Wright. He's also a run 0. Not a run 2. So it's going to be a 1-yard loss, but a penalty flag is down. 36. That's going to be a defensive offside. So turnabout fair play. 1st and 5 from the 49. they're gonna try a deep pass to Kendall Wright. Long pass against pass defense. That's bad. It's not a good matchup here. If there's a time to throw an interception, it's going to be now. Let's see if they can make it work. They're 13, rated A. That will be a completion. 2Q minus 3. So it's 24 minus 3. So 21-yard gain. And that'll be a first down. And who is it going to be to? 10. So right. It'll be Kendall Wright. Is that correct? See, we're going to change that. It's going to be Walker. Got the number wrong there. Delaney Walker. And that'll be a first down. .30-yard line of Oakland. 9:40 left. You do short pass to Matthews against pass defense. Well, guessing right. They're feeling it in the air. 45. Josh Klein is not a zero pass, so it's going to be a routine completion to Matthews for half his R, so it'll be 8. 2nd and 2 from the 22. Tennessee looking like they're marching to the end zone. They're going to try DeMarco Murray inside on a pass defense. 22, he is rated B. That'll be a 7-yard gain. And that is going to be first down in the red zone. 15-yard line. 4. They're going to go with a medium pass to right. They're going to try and plop it in the. It's going to be another pass defense. We're getting a lot of ones on the defensive call. So it's to right. 63. E, a zero pass. Going to be TJ Carey. He is a 1. So it's actually going to be, he's going to dump it off to an alternate receiver, which for the medium pass will be, is it going to be Derrick Henry? We're going to say it's Anthony Fasano here as the alternate receiver. And then it'll be 2 dice worth, so it'll be an 8-yard gain. So that's a dump off. Gains 8, so 7:55. 2nd and 2 from the 7-yard line. I'm going to throw a screen pass to Murray against pass defense. We've had a lot of pass rolls here. Screen against pass. It's going to Murray. 65. H, the 0. So H be Bruce Irvin. He is definitely not a 0. Complete, wrapped up after a gain of a single die, which is 4 yards. That will be a first down. That'll be a 1st and goal on the 3. As they're running clock down to the 7:20 mark. 1st and goal from the 3. They're going to run Murray outside. Oops, I did the wrong thing. Let's try this again. So it'll be Murray outside against a run. And it's going to be an unusual result. 33, 10 yards, but there's a penalty. And the penalty is a false start. So that's why I didn't want to get too excited about that. Penalty, false start. first and goal from the 8. So all for naught there on that particular sequence. They're going to try throwing a short pass to Tajay Sharp against a blitz. 63 F0. Perry Riley is not a 0. It's going to be incomplete. And there's an injury potentially. 15. Let's see. Yeah, Mariota can't get injured like that, so let's. Could be out the rest of the series. We're going to do that. So it's going to be Matt Castle in here, second and goal from the 8, as Mariota gets dinged up a little bit. I'm going to throw short to Kendall Wright against run. $14, Matt Castle's a B. That's going to be incomplete. Unfortunately, this injury comes at a bad time where they're in the red zone. So actually, they're going to go with the long yardage. And they will throw short to Tajay Sharp against pass. And 22, A or F2. TJ Carey, no, DJ Hayden is not. F is Perry Riley. He is not. So it'll be XS. They have a chance to score here. Let's see if they can get it. We got to roll this. 25 are either guard A or guard B, 0 passes. Quentin Spain's a 1. Josh Klein is a 1. That's a no. That's going to be caught. It's going to break into the open. He's running to the end zone, and it will be caught, and that is a touchdown to Tajay Sharp. 8-yard gain. It would be good up to 14. Actually, up to 12. My bad. But still, that is a touchdown. And at 6:50 mark, Sharp, 8 pass from Mariota. Actually, from Castle. There you go. Matt Castle with the pass. As Marcus Mariota was busy getting tended to on the sideline. So that makes it 16-7. Pending the extra point. His extra point rating, I think it's AAA. Actually, no, it's AA. But it's good. Suck up. That makes it 17-7 Tennessee. Oh, I forgot one of my scores here, huh? Didn't I? What is that? 9:30. So that was 44. And now in the third quarter, at 6:50 mark, so that's going to be 8:10. Since in the box score we do it as time elapsed. Eight pass from Castle. How about that? Okay. comments here while I have a break. Getting thirsty. Well, thanks for showing up for as long as you did, Mark. Now this is going to take some time, but we're working through it here. We're going to get to the kickoff for Tennessee. 10-point lead. And that's going to be out of the end zone again. We're going to flip over here to the other side. Oakland. It's their 7th possession of the game. Look at that. You see the haze on it from it being super duper cold. Whew. It will brain freeze. Yeah. Okay, Oakland, they need to get their butts back in the game. Let's manage this, see if we can do it. All right, they're going to try a medium pass to Crabtree against run. So good combo here to start. See if they can get some field position and move these chains. 41 and see a 2 pass. It is not. Nope. So this is going to be a potential interception. 21, though, will not be. Incomplete. It's going to be tough now that Tennessee is going to be sniffing out the pass a little bit here. Okay. 6. We're going to go with an outside run to Washington against safe. 35. Crabtree is, well, let's see, who is this? It's yeah, it is Crabtree, but he's not a run two, so it's going to be out of bounds after a loss of 1. So 6. So long yardage. They're going to throw medium pass to Cooper against blitz. See if they can beat the blitz. 25. Anybody a 0 pass, tackle B or guard B. Oh, Austin Howard is a 0 pass. That's going to be choice defensive back sacks the quarterback for a 10-yard loss. So let's roll the selector here. What do we get? We get a 3. That's, yeah, it's not going to get us what we're looking for. So we'll take the 3rd. So what is this? The blitz defense. It's actually going to be LaShawn Sims. So a sack. Minus 10, right? Yeah, 10. It'll be 4th and 21 for the Raiders at the 13. No, the 14. Punt for Marquette King. +3 to average, so that'll be a 52-yard kick. He's returned C, so Mariotti will be able to return this. And 24 is going to be subtract 5, so that'll be a 4-yard return. So that should give the Titans good field position. 5:30 left in the 3rd quarter. It is a 17-7 lead for the Titans over the Raiders. So that 34-yard line probably. 24, 34, 44, 46, 36, yeah, 34. So not the greatest of field positions, but not bad. A little early for Tennessee to start playing too conservative, but Murray, they'll run outside with him against safe. Never too early to start just taking a little extra time. 41, guard B, a run 0. Josh Klein is a 1, so it'll be XR. Potential for a longer gain. 33. NC is Delaney Walker, and he is not a run 0. Actually, it's Anthony Fasano. And he is also not a run 0, so that'll be a 9-yard gain for Murray. I never did. End of this court, I will show you. Excuse me, my usage, my selection chart here and stuff. It takes a little bit of time to develop, but I feel like it does a pretty good job of keeping me honest. So I'm checking various guys and trying to hit the right levels of play percentages and stuff. Okay, so yeah, they're going to try short pass to Sharp against pass. Guessing it right. Thought maybe run would be the telegraph thing here. 23. Anybody a 2 pass. Either the running back, who Murray is not, center is also not. So it's going to be an incomplete pass. Oh, and Mariota is back in the game. Third one from the 43. They're going to go short yardage, and they're going to go inside run with Murray. They'll be against a run defense. A is DJ Hayden. He is a run 0, so it's going to be a 10-yard gain. We've already hit that selection before, but Murray is going to gain 10, and that will be a first down, and the clock will keep running. Down to the 47 of Oakland. And Oakland is going to, or Tennessee is going to pull out a trick play. So there's a chart in here called Trick Plays. It's kind of midway through the third quarter. They haven't tried one yet. They're on the other side of the 50. Maybe it's time to roll one out. So let's hit this. 12. Double handoff. Choice wide receiver runs outside to the go chart, page 15. So we'll give it the run to Kendall Wright. Let's see which. I didn't check the set. I should have done that. Let's do that. 2. Yeah, we'll say it's Kendall Wright. He's on the outside, and we get to go to this go chart, which is all of the big gains potentially. And now we re-roll on the secondary chart. 11 though is going to be 7 plus a D6, 10-yard gain. Could have been a big gain. That'll be a first down at least. 37, man, that was. I was thinking maybe we'd see a touchdown there, because there's some gains there that are much greater than 40. Nothing like some cold water to get you on the right plane again. All right, they're going to run with Murray outside against run. Before the next game, I'm going to try and find a way to put up a chart so that people can know what some of these designations are for the different defensive calling. Okay, so 55. Anytime you add the 10 on the main roll, that's an unusual result. 62. That's an 8-yard gain with a fumble. But Murray outside is able to fumble, so it's going to be Murray, 8-yard gain. Now a fumble On the gain column, now we need to roll this again. Let's see what it brings up. 35. Officials ruled that the fumble occurred after the play was whistled dead, no fumble. So, all that for naught. Down to the 29 of Oakland, 2nd and 2. 3 minutes left in the quarter. And the Titans, they're going to try throwing deep to Sharp against a blitz. Long pass versus blitz. 15, that'll be incomplete because it's off of the completion percentage, and with an A incompletion or A completion percentage, that he has to have at least a 14 or less. So 14 or lower. So 14, 13, 12, or 11. 3rd and 2 from the 29. Probably be happy with a field goal attempt here. They're going to run, so Mariota can run twice a half. He's going to run outside. It is against run. And 45. So Supernaut is SB, Supernaut, a run 0. He's a run 1, so no. Now his end A is a run 0, right? Yes. Okay, it's going to be a loss of a yard. So Mariota loses a yard on the sweep. And 4th and 3. From the 30, so this is going to be a long field goal attempt. 2:15 left. For Suck up here, going to try and kick the field goal. Be a 47-yard attempt, and again, he is a quad A, so as long as it's 56 or less, it's 25. That is good. So where Janikowski missed, Suck up does make it. 2:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Tennessee extends their lead to 20-7 over Oakland. And looks like Oakland's going to be handed their 3rd loss unless they can mount a comeback here. So, 2:10 kickoff. Tennessee, that's all they've been doing here. Protecting their fort, Nissan Stadium. Doing a good job of that. 44. See, add 12 to 59. That'll be 71. There's going to be no way that 6 yards deep that Jalen Richard returns that. It'll be a touchback. 25. Okay, 1st and 10. They need a couple of scores. They're going to run inside with Latavius Murray against the pass. Probably a good thing they didn't try throwing it there. Tennessee had it sniffed out. Murray is a B. That'll be a 7-yard gain. So, taking up to 32. And they're going to throw short to Crabtree. Brought in a safe defense here. Tennessee did. That's going to be an unusual result. 45. That's going to be a pass interference on the defense. 6 yards, 1st down, automatic. 1:25 left, 1st and 10 from the 38. They're going to try a medium pass against safe. It'll be to Crabtree again. Oh, wait, no, it can't be because he's not in the game. It'll be Cooper. Oops, I hit the wrong button. 21, that'll be incomplete. Carr is also an A-rated passer. All right, they're going to run outside with Washington against a blitz. Okay, guard A is Kalichi Osamele, and he is not a run zero, so it's going to be XR. Washington gets outside. Going to check whether Jason McCourty, he's only a run one, not a run two, so that's going to be a 15-yard gain and a first down for DeAndre Washington. Let down on the defense, had a chance to make the tackle out there in the open, and McCourty fails. Brings it down to the 42nd mark of the third, 1st and 10. 47 of Tennessee. Oakland on the move. Actually, they're gonna try their own trick play here, and it doesn't matter what defense. They saw it worked for Tennessee doing the end around. They're going to see if they can run their own trick play here. 42, double handoff, choice wide receiver forced out of bounds after a 5-yard loss. So we will give that to Cooper out of bounds. So that's going to bring it down to the 15-second mark. 2nd and 15 from the 48. Their own 48. Going to try a medium pass to Cooper against safe. Jason McCourty being checked. He's not a two pass, so it will be complete to Cooper. For R plus, down at the bottom, 3 yards. That'll be a 17-yard gain, and they're going to get a first down to end the third quarter. But the Raiders find themselves down by 13 with 15 minutes left to play. Here you go. Tennessee 20, Oakland 7. But Oakland is on the move. And hold on, I need to put, so that's 12:50. So here is my sheet. This. Okay. And now I will show you this. I'll see if there's anybody in the chat. We don't have any views right now, but if you're watching this after the fact. So this is my chart where I track. I use play percentages to help choose, and it's based roughly, extremely roughly, on how often the plays come up in the defensive play selector, as well as how much I perceive the plays should come up when doing the rolls. Now, it's subjective because the long yardage could be used more often, especially now, like let's say Oakland's behind, they may start using it more. Short yardage could get used more if you're ahead by a lot. So also I have these little charts down here, although I did do an adjustment there. It depends on how much time I have, whether I go into a lot of detail with it. But I choose players for each phase of the defense: pass, run, safe, or blitz. And I'll be right back in just a moment. Apologies for dropping out here for a second. There's a half chance that I need to. Actually, I'm going to have to drop out of here for a bit. Probably come back and do the fourth quarter after I do my calculations and stuff. So see you in a little bit for that, but I got to take care of a couple things. So we'll see you soon here on the channel for the fourth quarter. Oakland, Tennessee. Tennessee ahead 20-7. They're looking pretty good for this, but Oakland is on the move as we head into the fourth quarter.